everybody. We're all gonna get laid.
We're dancing early today.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Is this the first show you were here at the beginning?
It's probably the first show in months.
That you were here at the start?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Hey, coming at you live on 12 Out Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. It's a Friday, March 12th, 2021, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Welcome to the weekend.
I don't know why I love that song so much. It's just catchy, isn't it?
Yeah, grooves.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's free, copyright free. Hey, buddy, how you doing today?
I'm good, man.
You want a free plug? What are you drinking?
The truth, of course.
The Truth, and I'm drinking The Light. Is this a Christian show? The Truth and the Light.
Yeah.
Oh, Friday, March 12th, we did, I've been here since 1:15. I did the live Division 3 e-racing event at 2 with the ESGT official GT3 series. Our buddy Nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his league. It's a gigantic league. Dude, you missed some good racing. We might have to watch the replay later.
Oh, I look forward to that.
Yeah, and then we're going to do some racing at the old Beck crib tonight, aren't we?
That's good, yeah.
Should we tell the viewers who's coming over?
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
The Stat Magician is coming over. We haven't seen him at the house in like forever.
He's coming out of the woodwork.
Emphasis on wood. We have a full slate today, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. This is live on 12 Ounce Sports, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and our website. It's also live on our TV channel, Zingo TV, channel 761. Please sign up for Zingo when baseball and football. We got semi-pro football in Georgia kicking off tomorrow, and we have semi-pro football in Ohio kicking off in June, and then we have the Amateur Baseball League kicking off in April. So make sure you sign up for Zingo TV. It's free. You just use the promo code 12OZ. The OZ are capitalized. That way we get a little street cred. And then you'll be able to watch it on the big screen because it works on smart TVs, smartphones, desktop computers, tablets, and more. And, the sports world is coming back slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. And, of course, we rely on the amateur sports and the small college and the semi-pro, and so.
Now, speaking of that Georgia semi-pro football, how long is that season?
It's similar. It's like a 10-game season.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, tomorrow's game in Georgia is actually an away game, but it's in Savannah, and that's not far from Effingham, which is our home team. Michael Carvelis, you met him at the campground in Georgia.
Savannah's a great city. I've been there.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
I love it.
And that's where the game is tomorrow. Now, hopefully, I bought Michael a cord to plug into the internet. He was just going to use Wi-Fi, and you and I learned that the hard way at soccer, that it's much better to plug the cord in, because if you're relying on Wi-Fi, it could just drop at the drop of a hat.
Right.
We're excited to watch football tomorrow. So hopefully Amazon gets him the cord before he has to leave for the game. But, yeah, live sports are coming back, and then the amateur and semi-pro are coming back. So
I kind of feel like I might want to talk you into a road trip at the end of the last game of their season or something.
Oh, I would totally do that.
All right.
Well, how long did it take us to get there?
A 10 hours or 9-hour drive, something like that.
I told Lou, because I don't think we're going to get the national championships for Division III college hockey.
Oh, bummer.
They're just, Lou's not Lou is responding, but he's not saying any updates, so I'm guessing that means they aren't interested.
Well, then, hey, let's go to Georgia.
Right, so, but that's like 6 hours. So I could probably stomach an extra 3-hour drive.
Well, the way I drive, I'll cut out a good
Oh, you're
portion of
driving
that.
now.
Yeah.
We can't fit all the gear in your car.
It holds a lot. It holds as much as your Jeep.
We can't fit the entire
We'll
equipment case in your car.
if you're a gambling
We have to take
man,
the case.
I'll gamble on this with you. What do you want to gamble?
Well, the case should lay flat. You don't have the space.
I'll find a way to get it in my car.
Well,
I'll gamble with that.
Quit buying German cars that
Don't-
are the
don't-
equivalent of a tin can,
It's a
sardine
It's
can.
a hatchback, and it's got just as much space as your little Jeep there.
Oh my goodness! Hey, we got some good topics today.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it.
We were looking at them, and I told you save your comments for the
Oh,
show
I know.
because you had a lot of good comments and questions. Before we get into it, if anybody wants to text us, it's you'll see the number right there on the screen. 330-866-0525. You can also call into that line if you actually want to talk to us on the air. And I'm the producer as well as the co-host and whatever else you want to call me, the janitor.
Janitor, yeah.
So technically you could prank us because we don't have a call screener. So I mean, if you have a hankering for pranking people on the phone, you can prank us.
We're coming up on April 1st, and I don't know how many weeks.
April
days.
Fool's Day is
Yeah.
right around
Yeah.
3 weeks away.
You gotta practice your pranks on
Oh,
us. Yeah,
I like the
yeah.
way you think. They could be practicing their routines
Yeah,
on us.
right.
We'll be their dummies.
Right.
Now, the first subject I'm not sure is going to get you that excited, but Cam Newton has signed a one-year extension with New England to come back next year. The significance of that is he went to the Super Bowl with the Carolina Panthers. He kind of kicked off the new style quarterback in the NFL.
Meaning,
Mobile, can run, runs a lot.
okay.
And but he's faced some heavy criticism because he did get to the Super Bowl and he didn't perform well, and there was a fumble like late in the game where he could have jumped on it, but he kind of shied away from the contact.
Ooh.
Anyway, then he had an injury in Carolina, and Carolina just kind of moved on from him, and they sent him into the free agency world where the Patriots had just lost Tom Brady, so they signed Cam Newton.
Uh-huh.
And Cam wasn't that bad. I mean, he didn't put up Aaron Rodgers numbers, but I mean, he had games where he played well, but the Patriots missed the playoffs for the first time
Right.
since God knows when, 16 seasons, I think.
Right, which kind of made me happy.
It kind of made people, it made a lot of people happy, but it kind of made people wonder, man, they're probably not going to bring Cam Newton back.
Mm.
I mean, they just missed the playoffs. He didn't really help them, but they signed him to a one-year extension. I think it has something to do with maybe the Patriots don't think there's a lot of good quarterbacks in the draft,
Ah.
or maybe whoever they drafted last year.
LSU guy they don't like?
I love
Am I a year off?
that you're on this show. It's a year ago.
Okay.
He's already been drafted. His name's Joe Burrow, and he plays for the Bengals. I love that you're on this show, though.
There's not another
You bring-
SEC quarterback who's like a stud.
You make the casual fan look like a sports nut,
Yeah.
but that's your niche. You come in for the people that barely watch sports. They just want to watch two idiots drink and try to talk sports.
And be wrong about stats.
And you have the questions they have, so you
Yeah.
fill a niche. What was your question, though?
Which one? I had
You
lot
asked
of
a
them.
question before I
Is
went
there
on.
is there another quarterback, SEC quarterback, who's a stud right now? That's maybe
Georgia quarterback's pretty good. Alabama's is pretty good.
so. Are you rooting for Cam Newton then with another year at New England?
I always root for Cam Newton. I don't know. I don't have any reason to not root for him,
Okay.
other than he played in the SEC and his dad admitted that he got money to play college football. But why would I hate him for that?
Okay. Right.
If Mississippi State offers you $130,000, you're not going to turn it down as a high school kid with no money, right?
I still like the story about who was it, Tennessee, with the McDonald's bag.
Oh, yeah, stuffing money in the McDonald's bag.
Yeah.
Tennessee, that coach is probably done forever. Hey, speaking of done, not forever, but temporarily, did you hear about Duke?
Basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned it, and I kind of caught a glimpse of this.
They had to drop out of the ACC tournament because of COVID,
Oh, I didn't know this.
and they had to win a couple games in the ACC tournament to make the big tournament because they didn't have a very good record. So the fact that they had to drop out of the ACC tournament means they're not in the national tournament, and that's like a first in a long
Yeah,
time.
That's worse than the USA not making the World Cup in soccer.
Way worse.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Yeah.
I don't know what their string of tournament appearances is, but when Duke doesn't make the tournament, that opens eyes.
Yeah.
And they were hoping, because they've been on a hot streak since that freshman left and left early to go to the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
and then they were on a tear. They won like 5 in a row right when the kid left, and then they got over 500, and then it's like, okay, they got to win, 2 or 3, maybe 4 games in the ACC tournament to make the big tournament, and then they had a COVID positive test, and they're like, they shut it down.
Wow.
They didn't. I guess contact tracing or something.
So
it's
it's
only
season done?
Yeah, they're done for the season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Insane.
It is insane.
But also one of those things that kind of makes me happy.
Go ahead and talk. I'm going to take
Like
a sip of my beverage.
I've never been a huge Duke fan. I know people in our area. I don't know what you want to call it, but there's a lot of Krzyzewski fans here, and there's a good reason for it.
Great reason for it.
A really good reason for it. He sounds like a really classy guy for all the things he
Well,
does
let's give it a plug.
outside of basketball.
Well, let's give it a plug because
Go ahead.
I know we're an international show, but Derek Philo is a good dude. We like Duke and Coach K in our community so much. First of all, your cousin and my best friend growing up was a Duke fan before all this.
Yeah.
But after all this, a kid named Chase Philo, which there's the Chase Philo Memorial Fund, and then there's a golf outing every year, which I think the golf outing has become the biggest golf outing in Ohio.
Yeah.
Charity golf outing. But when Chase was ill, he was going to Duke for medical attention, and Coach K took him under his wing.
Yeah.
And I really loved Coach K when I heard a story that years after Chase passed, there was a Final Four that Duke was in, and Coach K's halftime or pregame speech was all about Chase Philo.
Wow.
And this was like years after.
Yeah.
So like Coach K always thinks of him.
Yeah, he's a classy guy.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's like New England not making.
You don't like
I like it when
dynasties.
I don't like dynasties, and I like upsets and underdogs, and so to see Duke not make the tournament is kind of satisfying for me.
Nothing against Coach K,
Nothing
but
against Coach K. I love him. He's a great guy.
That's Duke right now.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, that was shocking. Speaking of the tournament, and I know we mention this every week, hopefully nobody's getting bored with it, but the MyBookie tournament bracket's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to get into that?
Oh, of course.
It's only $10.
Yeah.
And they're giving away like $100,000.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So MyBookie's going to have a tournament bracket challenge. I don't know how you pick team. I think maybe you just pick a team for $10.
Oh, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
A one-team winner. Pick your winner.
You just pick a team for $10, and it depending on the odds. Well, I don't know. Don't quote me on this. Or they're going to do it like squares. We have to look into this. We should look into this before next show because this Sunday they're selecting the teams.
Ah.
Right.
Though, yeah, to fill out the bracket.
Actually, if you're listening, sign up for MyBookie if you haven't already. Use the promo code 12OZ Sports, all capital letters, and get your first deposit in. That promo code will get you up to $1,000 free, and then we all can go on Monday and see how they're doing it. I bet you they're doing it like squares. I bet you they have a bracket of 64 teams.
Okay.
And you put $10 in and
random
pick a team, and then once the bracket fills up, they open another one, and then they open another one. I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'm guessing. But we all have to go on Monday and look.
Yeah, all right.
Because who knows what they're doing.
They probably have a whole bunch of different ways to gamble on the bracket.
I'm sure they do. There's no shortage of ways of gambling. All right, so we're through that. Oh, this was interesting today. And you love golf. I love golf.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting excited to golf myself now.
I
that
know.
The weather's starting to get
I went
warm.
Tuesday for the first time this year, and I'm still sore. That's how pathetic I am. A name is at the top of the leaderboard of it's the PGA Players Championship this weekend.
Okay.
So we need to get on MyBookie for that too. Those would be big payouts. But a name I haven't heard was -7 after round one. Do you want to take a stab at it, or did you already see my notes?
I haven't seen it, no.
You didn't see my notes?
I didn't, not this topic, no.
Take a guess at who's leading. It's going to be hard to guess.
Well, I know it's not Tiger Woods.
No. unless you can golf with stilts, but no.
I don't know that.
Sergio Garcia.
Whoa.
I know.
I haven't heard that name in forever.
I know. I haven't heard his name forever.
That's great.
He was leading -7 after day one.
And is this the first major of the year?
Ooh, yes, it is.
Okay.
Good call, because what are we in? March? The Masters in May?
No
April
idea.
or May? The Masters.
I'd have to do research. We need the stat magician.
So you got the So you got the Players Championship, the Masters. What are the other?
Some other ones.
So there's 4 majors.
Yeah.
So we can't figure out
Oh,
the other 2.
I actually thought there were 5 majors.
Maybe there are.
I have no idea.
I think the Players
But
Championship.
the players, I knew that when
That
you
has
said
to be a
players,
major.
I think that's a major.
It has to be, yeah. I think the Memorial in Columbus
And
should be a major.
Sergio's in the lead, you said, after day 1.
Yes,
That's great.
out of nowhere.
And so that was Thursday they started. So any idea what's happened today?
I can pull them up right now. I mean, this is kind of a a la carte show here. We don't have to stick to any kind of.
Yeah, we could do that at the break. or
Everybody
something.
stay calm.
I don't know, how fast are
This
you?
is just 2 guys talking. So if I have to look up the standings of the Players Championship and somebody complains, they can call 330-866-0525 and tell us we're a bunch of idiots. Sergio's not in the lead anymore.
Bummer.
It is Lee Westwood.
Huh?
He's 8 under. Sergio's even today through 11.
Westwood's been hot recently. He was
Yeah.
near the top last weekend.
He's 5 under today through 15, and he took the lead. He just took the lead.
Okay.
But Sergio's even playing, so the course must be playing tougher. My boy Bryson DeChambeau
Yeah.
is 6 under, tied for 6th.
All right.
So right before the first break, let's talk a little college basketball. It's going to be a quick subject, but maybe you have some of your funny wit and insight here. But Roy Williams, the coach of North Carolina, he originally was the coach of Kansas.
Okay.
Kansas is a major program, so when he left Kansas to go to North Carolina, it's kind of shocking, but it wasn't because North Carolina was his alma mater.
Oh.
And he replaced Dean Smith at North Carolina, but he just passed Bobby Knight to become 3rd all-time in wins.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's shocking that Bobby Knight was only 3rd.
Yeah. Well, you had what's his face out there at UCLA.
No idea.
We are such a good sports show. I'm brain fart. I can see the guy.
Okay.
And I can't think of his name. It's just a brain fart. Too many math and numbers classes at Purdue right now for me.
Yeah.
I don't know who second is though, but I'm sure the first place, the most. Well, no, because somebody in my lifetime became most. I don't know. We'll figure it out at the break.
All right.
That's what we got to do at the break.
There we go.
All-time wins NCAA basketball.
And now the Williams guy from North Carolina has moved into 3rd.
He's now 3rd.
Okay.
So one of us
That's big.
one of us, maybe you, will have to look up during the break. Most wins Division I college men's.
Gotcha.
Most coaching wins.
I'll take the role of the stat magician.
Most coaching wins.
Okay.
Division I college basketball.
I'm on it.
Whew, we made it through the first break alive and not drunk yet.
Well, speak for yourself.
I was gonna.
You blew it!
I missed it.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick, a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully customized stick today at ProRock.com. Play like a Pro Rock.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
How's the truth over there, buddy?
I'm feeling it. It's pretty good.
I'm seeing the light. We got a lot to talk about. I better cut the music real quick.
Oh, yeah, your topic list is huge. I love it.
It is huge. Trust me, everybody's saying it. It's my topic list today is the greatest, potentially the greatest ever.
I don't know what that, but it's definitely huge.
Everybody's talking about it, Casey. It's huge.
Yeah.
So we found a few funny things about the all-time coaching wins list.
Oh, yeah.
I was wrong. I figured out John Wooden before we even looked it up.
Yeah.
As soon as we cut the commercial, I thought of John Wooden.
Right.
It's like, okay, I choked on the air is what I did.
It's okay.
I choked. And then the other funny thing we found out is what?
Krzyzewski is number one.
And we were just talking about him.
Exactly.
So it shows what we know. The guy we were just talking about is number one.
The guy we were praising, yeah.
Yeah.
But then we had no clue that he was actually number one in wins.
Exactly. So if we're keeping track at home, you said Jim Boeheim is second?
Correct.
That's from Syracuse. So the top three all-time coaching wins, all three coaches are in the ACC.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty crazy, yeah.
Wow.
Which Syracuse used to be in the Big East, but now they're in the ACC.
Okay.
So some of the other notables, what were you saying?
Well, okay, so the other names that I know, Bobby Huggins is in 8th.
Okay, so here's a story about Bobby Huggins. I was having lunch at work yesterday, and the West Virginia versus Oklahoma State game was on TV because it's tournament time. It's conference tournament time. And they posted a figure on the TV there. He's, for the fourth time in a row, he's been up for a Hall of Fame induction, and they didn't induct him.
Oh.
Which means, because he's a controversial figure, he's fiery, he argues with refs, he yells at players.
Yeah.
It doesn't go into the warm and cuddly type atmosphere of the world. So somebody that has something to say about who gets inducted doesn't like him.
Right.
Because he's 8th all-time in wins.
Yeah. And how can you be that high in the win list and not be in the
Plus,
Hall of Fame?
he's won at...
I don't care if he threw a chair.
Right. He's won at Akron.
Just like I don't care that Pete Rose gambled on baseball.
Exactly. But Huggins has won at Akron, Cincinnati. Kansas State was a nobody until he coached there.
Wow.
And now they're good pretty much every year.
Oh, yeah.
And now West Virginia, which he went home to West Virginia, which is a fairy tale story. and he can't get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Somebody doesn't like him.
it's ridiculous.
So that was a crazy stat. Who are the? You said something about Rupp.
Yeah, Rupp, I don't know that name.
That's
He's in 7th.
He's an old Kentucky coach. Actually, their arena is named after him now.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
He's in 7th.
The next name that I recognized was Calipari.
He's another Kentucky guy now. He didn't start out at Kentucky, but that's where he's at now.
Okay, and then right behind him is Patino, who I know. They're in,
Oh, I'm sorry.
they're in 12th and 13th.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Calipari's at Kentucky now. I think Patino was at Kentucky, then Louisville, then Patino is out of coaching because
Wait, he switched from Kentucky to Louisville?
I think, don't quote me on
I mean,
that.
that's a huge rivalry.
But you know why Patino's out of coaching? When he was at Louisville, they got dinged with serious infractions. He was like, let's just say, getting his players hookers,
oh, wow.
and then acted like he didn't know anything about it.
Right.
So they what did they dub it? He lost institutional control. But when he was the coach at Louisville, this was a common slogan of the team.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
It's shocking that he didn't coach at UNLV.
Yes, speaking of which, Jerry Tarkanian's on that list.
Yeah, Tarkanian's 16th, and I knew that name. Yeah.
He coached at UNLV, who again was a nobody till he coached there. But he had a new age style. They would press and run up and down the court
Oh,
the
I love
whole
the
game.
press. Pressing is great.
Jerry Tarkanian also is known for it because he must have been a high stress individual. He'd sit on the bench and bite a towel.
Yeah, yeah.
But Loyola Marymount also did that high press shoot as soon as you get open,
Uh-huh.
up and down,
Yeah.
40 minutes of hell.
I like it in soccer, too.
But they-
Teams that press high.
Yeah, but Loyola Marymount had one of their best players die on the court from a heart attack.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you don't know all this. This is from like the 90s. Oh, we're getting a call.
Nice. Who is this, I wonder?
12-ounce sports, you're live in the studio. Who we got?
It's the college basketball master. And you were probably hoping that I wouldn't call on today's show, but nice try.
Wait. Why would we hope you didn't call?
I don't know, maybe you expected a week off from me or something. Glenn Kaplan forgot about calling into the show. What?
No, we never want a week off from Glenn. Actually, we went to commercial, so you couldn't hear us because we were off air, and we were upset you didn't call in the first segment, just to clear the air.
Yep.
I was watching college basketball.
Okay.
I was watching Florida get their butts kicked, and I know Ohio State's in overtime. I was waiting for the perfect time to call. I was really hoping to call you. Had Purdue beaten Ohio State at the buzzer, but that's in overtime right now.
So, Glenn, who should I root for? I'm a lifelong Buckeye fan, but I'm about to be a Purdue alumni. Who should I be rooting for?
Well, the best team from the Big Ten, in my opinion, is Illinois.
That's not what I asked you.
I would vote Purdue.
I should be rooting for Purdue because
It's your alumni.
tough one.
You should be going for well, I'll make this easier for Beck. I went to Towson, okay? So when Towson played Florida, I never rooted for my alma mater. I always went with my kid team, Florida. So go with your kid team.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
taking Glenn's advice. Go Buckeyes.
Go Buckeyes.
I just cracked the beer right when he said go with your kid team.
Cheers.
What else?
You got to go with your kid team.
So-
you like the camera yesterday, Beck?
Yeah, Glenn had a camera on a show for the first time ever. You know,
Nice.
we're a TV network,
Yeah.
but you figured he would have had one before. I'm just kidding.
So, Glenn, who do you have a team that you like overall to win the NCAA tournament?
If you had to bet,
Stay tuned Monday because I got a full show for an hour on that.
All right.
he
Great.
never gives up
No.
information on our show.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, Monday at 11 a.m. But it would make more sense for him to wait till Monday because he'll see the bracket layout. But I'm guessing most of the money in Vegas is going to be on Gonzaga. What do you think, Glenn?
Well, yeah, but we'll see. You know, there's the thing about the Sports Illustrated curse. Gonzaga's on the Sports Illustrated cover.
Oh.
So now,
And wait,
on Monday, Glenn, could you also tell us who you think your biggest upset is going to be? A 16 beating a 1, a 15 beating a 2, whoever it is. I want to hear your prediction on the biggest upset in the first round.
On Monday, yeah. If I had to choose a C game, maybe a 13-4. We'll see how the brackets come out.
Well, you've been saying the Buckeyes are going to be an upset, one upset
Not
alert.
first round, maybe not first round, second round, maybe.
What do you think they're going to be, a 3 or 4 seed? I think they've slipped to a 4.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. If you are a number 2 seed, and if North Carolina's a number 7, you better watch out for that one.
North Carolina. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think the Buckeyes are going to be a 2 seed.
No, I'm talking about whoever gets a 2, like in Alabama
Okay.
or maybe in Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's because North Carolina's a dangerous team. What do you think about Duke? Had to bow out of the ACC tournament, and now they're out of the big tournament for probably the first time in a long time.
Well, Duke's gone, but Virginia, Kansas will be okay.
Well, that's good for Virginia and Kansas people. Well, the Duke people aren't too happy
They
about
said
that.
as long as you have 7 players, they'll be fine. They'll participate in the tournament.
Who?
Something about bowing out or something of the tournament. I don't know how it all works.
No, Duke can't play in the ACC tournament, so they're not going to be in the NCAA tournament. You didn't hear that headline yet?
Yes, I did yesterday.
Oh, okay. No, we're on the same page. Do you have any questions for our in studio driver? You watch any racing?
Oh yeah, what kind of race?
Well,
What,
I did watch it when it was quarantine. Nothing else was on.
What'd you watch?
NASCAR.
Oh, okay. Now we
Oh,
watch.
yeah.
We've been watching NASCAR because they have more road courses, but we've been watching F1 and things like that. The 24-hour Le Mans.
I've even watched the oval races recently in NASCAR.
Yeah,
Because we got hooked on this Blaney driver,
yeah. Ryan Blaney, the network driver.
a guy from Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a team that doesn't deserve to be in. Michigan State.
And why's that?
I don't think they have the record deserve to be in there. I don't think they belong in.
Okay. Did you see?
Did you see what happened in Maryland, Michigan today?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Hold on.
I was
I'm pulling it up
broadcasting
right now on
e-racing.
my Twitter. Hold on. You got to give me 1 second here. This is funny because Juwan Howard got ejected.
Oh, the Michigan coach got ejected.
Nice.
We always like to
the
hear.
freaking tweet. You got to be kidding me. The tweet got deleted.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Your tweet got deleted? Wait a minute.
no, not my tweet. Someone's tweet got deleted. It was something to the lines of something about banners or something. It was something ridiculous.
Banners?
Yeah, like banners. I don't know what it was about.
I pity the fool.
All right, Glenn. What are you doing all weekend? Just watching basketball?
College basketball, yeah, waiting for the brackets to come out on my show Monday morning. You'll figure out what I have to say at my special hour.
Oh yeah, study up on the weekend, right?
Yeah,
on.
we will be watching, and we want to hear your biggest upsets. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm there.
This is what you got to do right before your show.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
You got it, and then you pick big upsets so we know who to put the big money on.
That's where I want to put my money.
All right, Glenn.
Yeah, we'll see.
Glenn's
We'll see how it goes.
Glenn's Dynamic Sports Corner Mondays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully we can still get you and Michael Carvelas teamed up for a show. In the meantime, Glenn, don't ever think that we want a week off from you calling.
Oh no.
Are you?
You got it. Yeah, I'm here.
I thought maybe you passed out. Okay, Glenn, you have a good weekend, buddy. There we go. I think there's a delay.
There might be a little one. It's always great to hear from him, though.
Oh, yeah. He thought we wanted a week off from him.
No way.
He's crazy. Hey, before we go to the next break, let's get this one out of the way here. This is crazy. Then we'll get into soccer coming in and out of the break.
Okay.
But going into the break, baseball.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
All right.
They want to test a bunch of new rules, but they don't want to do it at the high level, so they're going to do it at the minor league levels.
That kind of makes sense.
So each level in the minor leagues has a wrinkle in the rules, and they're wild. Like I read them, I'm like, these are wild rules.
Hit me with them.
So Triple A AAA minor league baseball are going to use larger bases. I don't know what that does, but I think it may be to try to eliminate
It's to
a
get more
runner's
stolen bases.
No, I think it's to eliminate the runners stepping on the ankle of the first baseman or sliding into the second baseman when they're trying to get double. I think it's
I thought it would be to like encourage more base stealing.
well, it's not. They're not. They're not going to be so large that you have half the run. They're just going to be a bigger square, but I
Yeah,
mean, it might
yeah.
gain you 2 inches to the second base.
Right.
But I think it's, I think it's a safety thing. Don't quote me on that, but I think
okay.
it's like when the first baseman's got his toe on the bag, catching it from the throw.
Oh, yeah, so he doesn't step on the foot.
There's plenty of room for the
Okay.
runner to step on the
I
base.
got
I don't know
you.
why all the bases have to be bigger, but whatever.
I don't know why you would step on a foot anyway, but whatever.
Right. So AA is going to ban the extreme fielder shifts.
Yeah, this one I saw on your list. It makes no sense to me.
No.
Why would you take away a tactic from a coach?
Right.
It makes no sense.
So you're gonna ban strategy?
Yeah, right.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, if a guy can't hit to the right field line, well, then you should be able to play to that.
Right. Like, why would you ban that? I don't get
It
it.
makes no sense.
It's baseball through the years, because you're not a big baseball fan. I'll just tell you, baseball was fine until like the late '80s, and then they ignored the steroids, and then everybody loved baseball, and then it grew an audience.
Yeah.
Right, and people were wild about baseball. But for some reason, somewhere along the way, somebody must have told Major League Baseball, all these players are going to sue you later on down the line because they're going to have all kinds of health problems, and you turned a blind eye to the steroid use.
Oh,
So
right.
they cranked down on steroid use.
Okay.
And ever since then, they've kept trying to recreate the magic of the 80s when guys, big chest muscles, were walking up to the plate and hitting balls 600 feet.
Yeah.
But they can't. And in their mind, it's because the games are too slow and they need to change the rules. It's been a sport for like 150
Yeah, that
years.
doesn't make sense.
They're losing an audience.
Are they really, though?
MLS is getting more fans than them. So they're trying to tweak the game so it's quicker.
Maybe not have 140 games a year and cut it down to something where people want to go to the stadium and watch it.
It's 162 games a year,
Oh, my.
and they play like 6 games a week.
Yeah, it's insane.
So ever since then they've been trying to recreate the magic of the big crowds and oh, we're getting another call.
Nice.
12 Ounce Sports, you're live in the studio. Who you got?
I just wanted to tell you that Ohio State was winning. They're up by 6, and they're going to win.
Glenn, save some of it for your show, buddy. We were in the middle of a conversation here.
No, I like hearing about the Buckeyes winning.
Why?
Because they're the Buckeyes. What do you mean, why?
What do you,
Oh, yeah, it's the home of the Buckeye State.
You can act like a man.
Now, I want to ask you one thing quickly.
Okay.
What's the history with the Florida-Tennessee rivalry?
What's what?
Florida-Tennessee
Is there a
rivalry.
history of the Florida-Tennessee rivalry? Because it got chippy in their game.
I don't know what you're talking about, but wait, hold on. No idea. There's somebody at the door.
All I know is whatever their mascots are, they would probably die if they tried to eat a Buckeye because Buckeyes are poisonous.
Yeah, one's a volunteer and another one's a gator.
They would both die from eating a Buckeye.
So I volunteer the gator to eat the buckeye. So the gator dies. All right, Glenn, we got to listen into the show. We're talking baseball. You're going to love it. All right, buddy. He's just
I love that update.
he thinks he's just calling my house to say, "Hey, don't forget milk at the grocery store." So anyway, baseball's trying to recreate the magic of the 80s. So
Okay.
AA is going to ban the extreme fielder shifts. So the high level A minor leagues. So there's
Yeah.
AAA, AA, single A, but there's high level single A, low level single A.
Okay.
The high level single A is going to use a new balk rule.
Yeah, now this...
That means if you're going to throw to a base to try to pick somebody off, you have to fully disengage with the mound.
And that's not how they do it now?
It used to be you can simultaneously pull your foot off and be throwing. Now you have to deliberately pull your foot off and then throw to a base.
Before you even move your arm.
Right.
Oh, that's kind of ridiculous.
It's another stupid rule.
Yeah.
In this, it gets worse.
And so what is that to prevent pitchers from delaying the game by throwing to first base?
It's probably just to prevent umps having to try to decide if it was an actual balk or not.
Okay.
And here it gets more ridiculous. This is in an effort to speed the game up. In the low-level single A, they're going to test out the new rule where you can only try a pickoff move twice during an at-bat.
No.
Yes. Yeah, they're making the dumbest rules ever. This is again
to speed up the game,
Yeah.
but literally that's part of the game. That's part of the beauty of the game is to pick off somebody.
now the one I kind of like, also in the low-level A league,
Okay.
A minor leagues, aside from the stupid, idiotic 2 pickoff rule,
Yeah.
they're going to be testing out an auto strike zone system.
Oh, the robot camera, whatever.
Leaves no doubt. Whether,
I like it.
yes, I
do.
like that one.
Yeah.
And what it is it's a software program. It's a high-tech video, but there's still a plate ump.
Yep. Oh.
But the plate ump has a mic in his ear or a receiver in his ear.
Yeah.
And as soon as the catcher catches it, the person behind the camera will say strike or ball, and then the ump will say strike or ball.
Yeah. Okay.
So it made the ump's world a lot easier.
Yeah.
But he's still there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so now if he blinks when the ball hits the plate, he's not going to get a wrong call.
Exactly. Yeah, the software. I like that one. That's the one I like. The other ones are taking away strategy.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Actual parts of the game. That's like
Good parts of the game.
yeah, like no more than 2 pickoff moves during the bat. That's like saying you can't throw it 3 plays in a row in football.
Yeah. No.
Like, what the hell's the
it
point?
Makes no sense.
Baseball. Anyway, we got to go to a break.
All right.
I need a drink, and we have one more segment left.
All right.
That means we have to toast
Now I'm ready for it.
next segment, and that means we got to talk fast because we are not even halfway through our list.
Okay.
Watching Work Week in Review live with the janitor and in-studio driver live from the studio here in beautiful Magnolia, Ohio. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick. a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully customized stick today at ProRock.com. Play like a Pro Rock.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
What do you think, buddy? Friday starting off well.
Oh yeah.
We missed a call during the commercial break, so if you called in, we apologize. We were at commercial, but they did text us to follow up, and we do appreciate that when people call or text.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to read this text from the call we missed, not knowing the deets. Oh, they left a voicemail.
Uh-oh. You want me to...
It says, no, guys, I'm watching this show. I love the way you guys have it set up. Talkman over here. I'll be on a little while. So just want to make sure you guys have this set up. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in a little while. I got to get... What is he? I don't think he knows.
It sounds like Glenn.
It was Talkman. I don't think he meant to call the show. I think he was leaving me a message. Okay, I got excited there. Oh, man, that was weird. We'll skip over Gary Bettman. Gary Bettman's an NHL talking head. He doesn't think people are tanking after the new draft lottery rules. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Here's a weird story. Oh, wait, it's the last segment.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
There it is.
We got a toast at the last segment, every segment. And we're going to get the generic beer up there. Salud.
Cheers.
It's good. It's good, Jerry. We do that every show. We toast at the last segment because our weekend is starting. A player for the Miami Heat, his name is Myers Leonard, was playing Call of Duty online, which that's a breeding ground for just people spewing bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't know that.
They yell at each other. I mean, that's where Mushroom Stamp came from.
Never heard
You
of that.
squat over the guy after you kill him.
Oh, I
Mushroom.
did. Now I know, yeah.
But Call of Duty is the first-person shooter game.
Yep.
Usually World War II setting. And he was in an argument, just in the heat of the whatever. I'm not making an excuse for him. I think I used to play Call of Duty all the time, and I didn't even wear a headset and mic. I didn't talk to people. I just played. It was just something to kill time with.
But he was upset with like
I don't know.
A teammate or an enemy or
I don't know. He was he was acting like a child.
Okay.
Young kids on there, young teenagers just yell at each other and say stupid stuff.
Yeah.
You know, your mom, blah blah blah. Well, apparently he got pretty fired up because he used anti-Semitic slurs at this one person.
Is that because it was in a World War II setting? I mean,
I have no idea.
Oh, my.
I'm not in Myers Leonard's head. I'm just telling you what happened.
Yeah.
He used anti-Semitic slurs, and I saw it, and it was pretty vulgar language.
Ooh.
But it was an online video game
Yeah.
on Xbox or PlayStation. Had nothing to do with his
Where
career.
you're supposed to be having fun.
Right. But it has nothing to do with being a basketball player.
No.
However, the NBA suspended him for a week and fined him $50,000.
Well,
Try to figure that one out.
and I guess maybe I'm thinking that they think that's a statement on their brand.
Where's the money going from the fine?
Oh, I have no idea.
And this is a league.
To the Holocaust Museum? I don't know.
But this isn't the NBA won't say anything. They had a coach like fined and fired for saying bad things about China when they were killing residents of Hong Kong for protesting.
Oh.
they won't speak out against China because they make billions of dollars off of
right.
China.
Yeah, I heard they're getting huge fans. Yeah.
But this guy acting like a child on Call of Duty gets suspended for a week and fined. Like they're
It's a double standard, it sounds like.
it's contradicting. It's a double standard.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
But they're both wrong. I mean,
absolutely, they're both wrong. But one guy used the slur, and one country is killing their own residents.
they're both still wrong. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. One's a bit more extreme.
All right, let's lighten it up a little bit.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We're running out of time.
No, you're good.
We're down to under 10 minutes. You got excited about this headline.
Yep.
You got excited about it because A, you're a huge soccer fan.
I do like soccer.
B, we established earlier you hate dynasties.
I do.
And C, I think you hate both of these guys. Although I love one of them. And I think
I'm guessing I love the other one.
You love the opposite one.
Who do you love?
I love Messi.
Oh no, I do too.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. All right, we both like the same guy.
But the whole point is, in my mind, like, people talk better about Ronaldo because he's more generous with his money and he's like a humanitarian or whatever, donates a whole bunch of shit. And Messi's sitting there trying to cheat taxes. But I don't care about any of that shit. I'm only interested in how they play on the field. And when it comes to that, I prefer Messi because he's not a little bitch like Ronaldo who's fucking diving like a fish and
this went blue.
Complaining to the refs. Yeah, fuck that. I like
Whoa, we went blue. We went blue. Okay, let's get down to the real reason why Ronaldo gets talked about more.
Okay.
Because he appeals to the women.
Oh, why?
He's got muscles and a six-pack,
He's
bro.
ugly as sin.
He's got muscles and a six-pack.
Have you seen his smile?
We're dudes. We think he's ugly.
Yeah.
But he's got muscles and a six-pack and a tan. Women love that. That's why he gets.
No.
And don't disagree with me. It's fact.
I'm disagreeing with women.
It's okay. Well, of course you do. You're single for a reason. So am I. But think about it. We are Messi.
What do you mean we are Messi?
Of course he dodged taxes. Who the hell wants to pay 35% of their pay?
I don't mind paying taxes. I mean, that's not.
I'm just saying.
I think
Messi is the common man.
My point is that all of that stuff is not related to how they play. And when you're looking at a sports figure, like I'm interested.
Well, they both
in how
have
they play.
They both have the stats to back up the accolades.
No, but it's the fish diving.
Okay, Ronaldo had right, but Ronaldo does have the bigger fan base because he has the women on his side.
But he's more of a complainer to the ref, and I'd rather cheer for Messi.
So we should get to the headline though. Barcelona and Juventus were eliminated from Champions League, which means it's going to be the first Champions League final without Messi or Ronaldo since 2004-2005 season.
Right. Thus, the no dynasties in the
One of the two, or sometimes both, were in the final of the Champions League for, what is that, 16 years, 17 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yep, first year not. This one you laughed at when you read the headline. The Texas Rangers are allowing full capacity for their home opener.
And it's like I just saw Daytona Bike Week has like everybody on motorcycles and packed crowds on the streets. It's like they don't care about coronavirus anymore.
Apparently nobody's afraid of a super spreader.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they're doing, or that's kind of funny, but whatever. Yeah. Do what you got to do, bro. And the most exciting headline of all, and we got to get to the most ridiculous one, but probably the most exciting one is the Canadian Football League and the XFL are talking about having a collaboration of some sort.
This could be good.
Well, they play different styles. Now, Canadian football has different rules.
Yeah.
It's a wider field. It's a longer field. And they let wide receivers be in forward motion as long as they don't pass the line of scrimmage.
I like that.
For the snap. The XFL has kind of been a novelty league up until now. Okay. They did invent the hovering camera that the NFL now uses.
Yeah.
But these two being in talks is pretty exciting because you could have a crossover where if an XFL team's playing at a CFL team, they've got to play by the CFL rules. If a CFL team's playing at the XFL team, they got to play by the XFL rules.
That's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Or they can just have,
Now, do both leagues have the thing where you're not allowed to fair catch the ball?
No, I don't think so.
On a punt or a kick?
I don't think so. But they're going to have to do something like that. That was my idea. That I didn't see a headline that said that's what they're going to do. But in my mind, I'm like, how can they play each other or collaborate without adopting one or the other's rules?
Yeah.
And the Canadian Football League's not going to change their rules.
Okay.
That's what differentiates them, because they have players that can't make the NFL. So they have to have something different
Yeah.
to draw fans, and it's their rules that draws the fans.
Well, I think you're right. It should be like baseball, American League,
Yeah.
National League.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
Yep.
And then they could have a championship.
Yep. But,
And the better seed plays by their rules.
but whatever league does have that rule about you're not allowed to fair catch the ball, I really like that one.
Yeah. Just don't catch it.
Oh.
And the reason the CFL does that is no fair catches, but you don't have to catch it. But if you don't catch it and it goes in the end zone for a touchback, the kicking team got a point.
Yeah. Wow.
1 point. That's why you have weird scores in the CFL.
Yeah.
All right, and then another one. The NFL salary cap, they set it at $182.5 million next year. You said that doesn't seem like a lot during the break.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
you thought they had 100
I
some
thought
players.
they had 100 players.
They have 53 players on a team.
Okay.
NHL and ESPN agreed to a 7-year, $2.8 billion deal. And if anybody ever wonders why does 12-ounce sports broadcast like semi-pro and amateur, we don't have $2.8 billion. That's why. I mean, we have $2.8 thousand. We don't have $2.8 billion.
Right.
So the NHL is not interested yet.
Yeah.
We're getting there, though. The Texas Longhorns fight song. I'm flying through these subjects so we can get them all out.
That's good.
The Texas Longhorns fight song has been found to have no racist intent after a review. I don't even know the fight song.
I didn't know this was a thing.
It's the whole, and I know you and I kind of differ politically. We're kind of both towards the center. I think we both hate both sides, but we hate you. The side you hate
Anyway,
is
another
different than
show.
the side I hate more.
Yeah, another show.
But that's leading to what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I don't think there should have been any controversy. It's just a stupid fight song for a football team, and because it was written 100 years ago, it was just implied that it was racist.
Oh, I mean, there's no verbiage in it.
No, they're trying to cancel culture is trying to cancel everything that
there-
was written before the civil
Is
rights
there
movement.
context in it that leads you to believe that there's
No, that's the
racism?
headline.
Okay.
There was no racist content to
Why
be
was
found.
it questioned is what I'm
Because
saying.
it was written 100 years ago.
All right.
Everything is under review.
So was Tom Sawyer, and that. Anyway.
Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be canceled, dude.
Yeah.
You wait. Les Miles is officially out at Kansas amid the scandal, and then the Kansas athletic director resigned. We brought that up last week. Les Miles, when he's at LSU, a lot of sexually inappropriate comments and relationships, consenting, but with students shouldn't have happened. And he got hired at Kansas, coached last year at Kansas football. And amid the scandal, the school fired Les Miles, and I'm suspecting encouraged the athletic director who hired him to resign.
Wow,
So
yeah.
a lot of people. Okay, Phew. I saved less than 2 minutes, but this is my favorite subject.
Yes.
And I didn't want to get it out of the way too. Michigan State. A, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
B, they make me want to puke. C, this is funny at the same time.
Yeah.
And D, I hope the program never wins another frickin' basketball game because Michigan State basketball has fully sold out.
Yeah.
And they have to be referred to. The jerseys are going to look so stupid. They have to now be referred to as the MSU Spartans presented by Rocket Mortgage.
Yeah. No.
A college basketball team.
Is their mascot gonna have to carry their sword between their legs, sticking out forward?
Look like a rocket up their ass. Or
No, just coming out of their legs.
Red Rocket.
Yeah. Or steel rocket. Yeah.
This is cringeworthy. This is cringeworthy.
It's awful.
Why are they doing? Why does society keep heading this way?
You want me to get political on you?
You have less than a minute.
It sounds like capitalism. I don't know. They
30 seconds.
They just want to make money.
Oh my God, dude, it's so cringeworthy.
And yet they're not paying the players who are going to be called out by that rocket name. And
have a great weekend. Work Week in Review live with the janitor and the in-studio driver.
don't forget
Hey,
to
everybody,
drink.
we're all going to get laid.
Good show.